I don't have my headphones on. Hello? Hello? That's the question. That is the question. We're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome along to the stream today. Welcome along, everybody. How's everything going? Look at these people. Hello. Hello, Dr. Mundy. Hello, Fred. Hello, Mr. E. Sender. Hello, Carrie. Lord Brotovich. The whole gang. The whole gang. That was super awkward because that face that I pulled sort of comedically through the door, it was the people who work downstairs opposite us rather than one of the people who I work with. And they looked through the door at me and I was just going, man, it's kind of uncomfortable now. That's why I was silent for a little bit, because I didn't really know what to do with myself. Anyway, we're going to play a weird game this evening, and it is this evening. This is the first time outside of fun sleepover streams that we're actually streaming in the evening. I just want to do a little experiment, really. Hello? N. Barlam, thank you very much for the resub, my dude. Finally got my golden Billy badge, eating fried chicken in anticipation of the KFC action we're about to witness. Yeah, we don't usually do streams this evening, but I just thought, let's change it up a little bit. Instead of streaming during the day and potentially missing out on, fine, hard-working men or women, maybe a few more people could come along and say hello if we stream in the evening. So I don't know if I'm going to do this every week, but I might try and change it up every now and then. We're actually doing the Colonel Sanders game. I thought this was a joke. No, it's real. This game exists. It was released today. What a title as well. It's the longest game title I think I've ever seen. I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator is what it's called. So great. Hello all of you hot hip-hop bit-bopping in right now. Weird News tie-in. I know we reported on this in Weird News a couple of weeks ago on the podcast, and it's out, and it's free. And so I was going to play Stardew Valley. I have no idea how long this game actually is. So at some point we may hop back over to Stardew Valley, but we're going to give this a go first and see what all the fuss is about. Are we ready? Is everybody ready? Are we ready to do this? Are we all ready? Here. I need somewhere to put my phone. There. I'll put it there. It's got one of those. I got a new case for it. You may have seen it in some videos. It's a lovely case, but I was promised it would be made of rubber, like my other phone case, which was great because it didn't slip. It adhesed to clothing and stuff. But this one just slides. I'm getting used to it. It just slides everywhere. Here we go. Headphones on. Now, I've adjusted the in-game sound, so it's going to be hopefully the right level, but let me know. But the intro video when you start up the game is pretty loud, so fair warning. Tiny Peter is feeling better. Thank you for asking. He's upstairs. He's upstairs right now. Okay. I'm going to start the game, and we're all just going to experience this together. Okay? Here we go. You hear that? Just waiting. Come on. Click in, my dude. Where are you? There it is. Okay. Well, this is what we're doing here, it seems. Here we are. Here we are. Was in another stream yesterday since TP was ill. Glad he's okay now. And it made me realise how awful other channels' communities are. Miss this chat. It's the best. As are the hosts, obviously. Cheers, Adam. Yeah, you guys are great. You guys are wonderful. And hopefully we can start to grow this this lovely weird family a little bit more now that we're doing some evening streams. Okay. Can you hear that? Does that seem to be an acceptable volume? It's probably about the volume of the rest of the game. I can turn it up, though. Hopefully that's fine. Right, what settings do we have? Not many. Not many at all. Look at the sexy Colonel Sanders there. I like that they've just flipped the image because his hair is parted the same way on each side. So they've just mirrored it rather than had the same guy face. I say the same. He's not real. It doesn't matter at all, does it? We had a subscription there. Rory Seagull. Thank you for the resub, my dude. And another one in there as well. At some point it'll pop up. Oh no, that was Rory. It was 7 months. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you, Rory. Thank you very much. Okay, let's just start this thing, shall we? Oh. Guys, what should I be called? I don't know if Ben is... Well, if I put the keyboard the right way up, that'd be good. First suggestion gets in there. I know there's a delay, but as soon as someone suggests a name, it's going straight in that box. Colonel Sexy. Okay, excellent. Colonel Sexy it is. Colonel Sexy. Wonderful. Banana Milk 87. Thank you for the resub, my dude. I hope you're well. All these amazing suggestions, but I'm afraid Colonel Sexy was the first one. Colonel Sexy. There it is. I seldom watch live streams live, but I saw the title and thought, well, now I have to watch it. There we go. T-Teddy. And I called you out by name as well, so. There we are. Puppy Bear. Thank you for the resub. Day off work and a stream with Ben. What could be better? But what is this madness? Well, I don't think we've even gotten into it yet. Here we go. Colonel Sexy. Oh. What are these? Are these what the Americans call biscuits? I've never had one. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Okay, do I click up here? What are all these buttons for? What does that one do? Ah, it's just a pause menu. Okay. What's that? Is that skip to the next thing? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is the right one. Oh, general store. Oh, Peter, that would have been a good suggestion. You're too slow there, my dude. It's already happened. Oh, Wobbly Pants is on a sub-gifting mission. Gifting 2 tier 1 subs. Congratulations, Fizzy Karma and Megan Rose. You've been gifted a sub by Wobbly Pants. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Okay. Here we go. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Is that my alarm? It's chickens, of course it is. Oh, it's awful. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. TPLN47, I've noticed you. Oh God, there's options and everything. Smack that clock up an atom, throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Yes. You slept through the school year. You slept through the school year and gave up the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Oh no, I slept through the year. Oh Christ. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Whoops. Here we go. Oh, Peter thought that alarm clock noise was Colonel Sanders' sex time. Do they have they've got a really expensive looking AC unit up here. Is this standard in Asia? Any Asian viewers, let me know. We have these in offices, but I've never seen one in a bedroom before. Okay. The world is peaceful and serene. Jesus! Smack that clock up an atom. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking. at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I thought I was having a stroke. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I think we need to take this serious. You want to get serious about this. Colonel Sexy. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. That kind of AC unit is becoming pretty standard for places with central air, so I guess this is a newly built building. See them sometimes in New York City. Thank you very much, Ed Barlam. Some clarification. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equals brush, hair equals combed, pits equals deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Now, when I get up in the morning, I grab a biscuit, but it's not, I'm assuming it's not the same as the American biscuit that they probably serve in KFC over there. We don't get them over here. Different thing. I really want to see Colonel Sanders in a bathtub filled with KFC gravy. Okay, good stuff. Oh my God, what? Just what you needed to get your blood flowing? Excuse me? Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. Oh my goodness, there she is. She's got green hair. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Colonel Sexy. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Oh my God, she's crying. I didn't even realise. Oh, should be fine. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. What, as if she was like counting down the days until I'm having my first kiss on this day. Okay. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk your best friend. Change the subject to school gossip. I kind of want to gossip about what's going on at school. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, Jesus, it's not a very good friend. You try to change the subject to something more interesting. Okay. All summer you've been hearing rumours about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born from an egg. Oh. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumours I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Fantastic. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Oh dear. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Colonel Sexy's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Okay. Van. Oh God, look at Van. You rang. Jesus. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. What is that belt? Is that fashion? Is this a fashion? Is this how they do the fashion? And the star hair as well. Look at these three. I've never seen a human being that looks like that before. Okay. Ben, I want you to romance Van. It keeps getting worse. It's great. Okay, on we proceed. Oh, I don't even need to click the fast forward button. I can just click down here. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us, says Van. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Jesus, what is this one? As you approach the door, you see a goofy looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh God, he farts as well. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Oh, man. Hi, Pop. I'm Colonel Sexy. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me or is he kind of cute? How old are these people meant to be? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Who's this guy? Who's that? Is that some kind of... of course, there's chicken maths. Lots of chicken maths here. Colonel Sexy deserved a better game. Oh, goodness, it's the dog teacher. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of class. Adorable. His name is Sprinkles. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Oh, God. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect, woof. Oh, God. Okay. Peter's seen enough. Can I press these directional buttons? Does that work? No. Okay, I've got to click every time. Romance the dog. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's an option, to be honest. What a cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. There he is. There he is. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favourite student, Harland... Colonel Sanders interrupts Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me... Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pitts melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Oh. Okay, apparently we've got to clean ourselves up. Crimson Dragonfly 7, thank you for the resub. Thank you very much. The entire chat is just people asking what's happening. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I suppose I've got to take a moment to clean myself up, haven't I? It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. Oh, Christ. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Oh, Christ. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh, look at this fella. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. AJ Springer, thank you very much for the resub. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognise me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that with his hands there? Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Rory Seagull has treated Coco Davison to a sub. Thank you, Rory, and welcome to the Walrus Clan, Coco Davison. Welcome along. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. There he is. There's Clank, everyone. Bzzzt. Whir. Help, master. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Okay, so before we keep going, oh, we've still got the background music, that's nice. Before we keep going, I just want to check that people are on board with this, because this feels like a commitment. I'm happy to, for all intents and purposes, read you this KFC erotic fan fiction. But if people would prefer that I play a game, please let me know and we can change it up. Okay? Let me know. Just gonna have a drink. Oh, for God's sake. Hello, KFC Gaming. Are you really here? You're on board. Of course KFC Gaming is on board. Thank you, a hexagon, for gifting a tier 1 sub to KFC Gaming. Fantastic. Well, there we go. It's lovely to have you here, Mr. KFC. You've made a wonderful game. I was just checking with everyone if we're still... if we're on board with reading it out, but it seems like mostly we are. So let's flip back across and carry on where we left off. I can't give everyone different voices because there's so many amazing characters that I've already forgotten. I've already forgotten what they sound like. I don't know if I can read it as a dog. Hopefully you can see when the person's speaking on screen because the character's there. So we'll just go with that. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Okay, so we've got a beef treat, rubber ball, and chicken snack. I mean a rubber ball. I'm going to give him a ball. You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it with some sort of targeting device. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
I have 2 questions. Can you boys or girls go up a size on shirts in your shop? Is in one of those thick American boys. I'm thinking about buying a PS4. Which version do you recommend? Thank you.
Thank you very much, JK, for the donation there. I can ask. I'm not sure what sizes our shirts go up to actually, but I'll find out for you. If you send me a tweet, I'll look into that for you and try and get it sorted. If you're thinking about getting a PS4, I would suggest maybe you get one of the cheaper ones because we're nearly at the PS5. So if you can't hold on until then and you need a PS4 now, I'd get a cheaper one. Thank you for the donation though, much appreciated. Okay, I've lost the Twitch chat now. There we go. The Villain, thank you very much for the subscribe. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. On we continue. As everyone rushes to claim their favourite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Colonel Sexy! There's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. 2 good options, but what will you choose? Oh, we've got to sit by Colonel Sanders, right? How can we not? We've got to sit by Sexy Sanders. We must. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Okay. Yeah, I know, that's twice I've been a bad friend now. I ignored her issues with anxiety earlier, and now I'm gone and sat next to Sexy Sanders. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Oh God. Yay, a pop quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is travelling to point B and train B is travelling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Yes. Yes. I would say it depends. Because what if you're cooking in a toilet? What if you're cooking in a toilet? So, that's wrong! Forest is to tree as chicken is to night vision goggles. That's wrong! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork. That's wrong! What food is best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. Brando Swimmy, sorry. Thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the Walrus Clan, my dude. A pancake that looks like a silly face. That's wrong! I'm not doing great. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Yeah. That's wrong. He is nothing but the best. Your total score is... fail. If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the dating simulator. Oh dear. Looks like we're trying again. Ben, I can confirm you are the #1 KFC Dating Sim stream on Twitch. Good. Okay, I don't want to get kicked out of dating school. Let's try that again. I hope KFC Gaming isn't still watching. That would be really embarrassing if they saw me fail like that. Let's try again. Here we go. How far is it going to kick me back, though? How far am I getting kicked back? How far am I going back? You going to put me back at the class? Okay, it's fine. We'll skip through this because we've done this already. Skip, skip, skip. Skippity skip. There he is. There's Captain Sexual there. Colonel Sanders, yeah. There he is. Sexy Sanders. There's Van the Man. Take a moment to clear yourself up. Of course, yes, absolutely. Professor Dog. Here's Professor Dog. Oh, there's Peter. And he's going to get kicked out. Larger Than Life, thank you very much for the delicious blips. Do you think he's not the usual lecturer and he's actually a puppy teacher? I don't know. Could be anything. Okay, in comes everybody. Rubber ball again. That seemed to work well last time. Let's go back to the quiz. We're going to sit by Colonel Sanders and we're going to impress Colonel Sanders with our knowledge. Here we go. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Not about you, smelly boy. Here we go. Right, we'll get it. We're going to get it all correct this time. Here we go. Hello, everybody in chat. Hello. Extremely important to wash your hands. Yes, that's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Mazeezels. Thank you very much for the resub. My dude. Feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. Anything. What is the best food for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Correct. Perfect score, 5 out of 5. Wow. Be honest, did you cheat? No. Not at all. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Can I look at it, please? Hot diggity, Colonel Sexy. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Yes! Getting that gravy tonight, boys. Hydrate, everyone. Okay. May I have your attention? Should I do a dog voice? I don't really know what it would sound like. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Oh God, there's so many characters.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Oh God, there's even more. Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologise for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an important announcement. This is so hard. This is such hard work, this. Just remembering the voices.
Hey,
It's about lunch. Common Letters, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. My dude. Everyone cheers.
But I...
Shush!
Oh, lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shh. In honour of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Dejected Stephen, thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the Walrus Clan.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell... You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumours true?
Hello Bean Pooter and hello chat. Got paid today, so here's some currency. Glad to see the stream slightly later. Hoping I can make the Patreon chat on Wednesday. Love to you. I sent Mikey bird seeds.
Thank you very much, Chris, for the donation. Much appreciated. Thank you. Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. It looks good. I've not eaten today, and that looks good. That looks really good. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled
A bucket? With chicken?
What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavours. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Oh God, there's more of them.
What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him!
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashlech has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. No! My arch rival! My arch rival also wants #sexy Sanders. The Toby friend. Thank you for the resub, my dude.
Oh, please.
Well. Van the Man. If you don't want any, I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's
amazing.
Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savour the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Yes! Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavours are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer. Closer. Until your fingertips connect with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Colonel Sexy. Now, there is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Oh no, I died! Actually died. The chicken killed me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If I eat KFC, will I die? Okay. Well, I suppose that means I need to replay, don't I? Try again. Here we go. That was a shocking turn of events there. Very weird. Okay, you probably had a heart attack. Maybe. Not a bad way to go. Food for thought and murder. Let's skip through again. Gotta remember all these bloody voices. There's the chicken. Look at that chicken. Oh my goodness.
Have some chicken money for actually playing the KFC game in Haven. Been able to catch a stream since my son Adam was born last month. Glad to be back. Dab 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 dab.
That Joe, thank you so much for your generosity and congratulations on your baby son. I'm sure he will do you proud. He might even one day work on a game like this. Isn't that an exciting thought? Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. Okay. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Let's go with that. The flavours in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavours, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavour? Are they the same? It's actually, I feel like I'm going to need to sneeze in a second. Oh, God. It's tickled my nose area. Here I go. No, that was it apparently. Demi the Weirdo, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Warriors Clan, my doodle dudette. I think there's some paper towels in here. Let me go do a sneeze in it. Where have they gone? Oh, they're on the floor over there. Hang on. I'll be back. It's all the herbs and spices. The game's a bit spicy. The spices were a bit much for me. Ugh. I'm fine. Okay, we're good. Spices were a bit much for me. Here we are. I'm back. Whew. Let's get back in this thing. Right. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders, of course. You were Well, I've got no other option, so I suppose I have. Are you still sickums? No, I'm doing better. I'm not as... I was really knocked for 6 the other weekend, but I'm feeling better now, thank you. Got a bit of a tickly nose. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Larger than life, off to Nando's now. Have some farewell blips from Flav Benson Phillips. Thank you very much for the blips. Thank you so much. Colonel Sexy. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha 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 ha! How bold of you to come out and ask! It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavours that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Look at his cock staff there. Look at his amazing cock stick. Excellent. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What secrets? Let's find out. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Is that how long a semester is? 3 days. Your cockstick is beautiful. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... First word that is posted in chat, that's what he uses. Here we go. Don Biggles, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Walrus Clan, my dude. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. I mean, neither of those 2 first ones are particularly good. We've got TripleJump, cock, pillows, egg, chicken, ketchup, walrus, bumpus, boils, frogs, snot, seagulls. Simon Miller. Fantastic. Well, looks like it's cock, I suppose. Great job, everyone. You should have been faster. For my sake. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use cock. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Oh, no! Oh, no! Come on! Cock? Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Great. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, the music. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. He's got a bit of a head on him, hasn't he? Big-headed boy. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect time to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I don't think he'd appreciate culinary suggestions. I know that's just gonna be a game where he's gonna kill me or something, or stab me. Also, he's blinking, so he's just stood like this, just waiting for me to answer. What is a neg? A neg is when you say something. Yeah, it's disparaging people. There we go. You sort of take them down and attack their self-esteem to make yourself seem better. I don't know. It's pretty transparent and kind of a gross thing to do, really. I don't know why it's even a thing. Anyway. It's a flirtation tactic, yeah. It's a load of nonsense. I'm gonna be modest but thoughtful. I feel like that's a good approach. Oh, he liked that. He exploded in hearts. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavours were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savoury, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliments, Colonel Sexy. I'm sure you'll be a big success. There we go. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Oh God. Oh no, I just pressed all the buttons. What just happened? I just opened a new window. I slammed my hand down on the keyboard, opened a new window, and closed the game. There we go, we're back. It's fine.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't already clear. Pointer on screen. That's right, isn't it? You can see my mouse. That's meant to be there. Want to be my partner? Sure, Colonel Sexy. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Oh dear. Oh God. Oh, Clank's back, everyone. Hello, new partner. Beep boop buzz. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Jesus Christ, KFC. God. I mean, obviously it's Clank. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I've already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, 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 master. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. The signet, Jesus, I can't even read. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzz, master. Tissues? I hardly know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh, Clank. Looks like you 2 will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
All right, you 2. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. Woof. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Woof.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' minds. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I think that this is a clear choice. They do gravy and potatoes in America, right? We got the gravy over here, but I feel like the potatoes and gravy is probably a thing that Colonel Sanders will be very excited about. Let's do that one. Oh, he loved it. He loved that. How about a Big Mac? That's Lord Brotovich. You have to ban yourself. We're talking about KFC today, and that's it. I've always been something of a down home chef. Is that a phrase? I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll ban KFC Gaming if they come back. Lord Brotovich, they're not coming back because you talked about McDonald's and now they're gone. And we lost our chance at some free chicken, Colonel Brotovich now. That's what I'm calling you because there's so many colonels in this bloody game. Where's Cecil Prumps? Is Cecil Prumps there? Cecil, help! Colonel Sanders, yeah, we turned away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Oh, God, what was her voice?
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
Cecil Prumps gifted a tier 1 sub to Bethins. Thank you, Cecil Prumps, and welcome, Bethins, to the Walrus Clan.
Welcome.
Are you doing a ban? Yes, Cecil. I need you to ban Lord Brotovich. He's out of control. He is misbehaving. He is Mrs. behaving. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Hello, Ben. It's so nice to watch a stream again.
Hello, Stephen. Thank you for coming along. Glad to see you again. Thank you for the donation, sir. I hope you're well.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
Did someone call for me?
Oh, God, he's got his own music. Let's turn that up for you. Wow. What a special kind of douchebag.
No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Colonel Sexy's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders... God, that music's still going. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Lord Brotovich, thank you for the blips. The subway blips, thank you. Thanks for the subway blips, Lord Brotovich. What's his voice again? Oh, howdy there, Ashler Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Colonel Sexy was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of
Mentoring, sorry.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it!
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular.
But, Colonel,
if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch it. Oh, my goodness. She's coming for Colonel. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get early. Clank, 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 clank. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has you. Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Colonel Sexy as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behaviour, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Colonel Sexy's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realise that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavour. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, whilst your attention was elsewhere. Perfect. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Oh, God. I want chicken so bad. Oh, look at that. Although I think we can all agree that is not enough gravy. Not enough gravy. Not enough gravy. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh, there he is. Oh, I'm melting, guys. Help! He's too... the hunk of hunks. The hunk of hunks is too sexy. Needs cheese. All right, Yorkshire, settle down. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you... What's she still doing here? Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashlech with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashlech's stupid, beautiful face. Listen to that music. Oh. Come on.
Van, do something, do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Colonel Sexy. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
I hope it lands on me. Oh.
Can I has potatoes face? Can I has potatoes face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Oh wow, look at that. Is that served on an axe? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Placed on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. He's trying way too hard. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It's Brian, this one. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. Right, who's he again? No, don't. There we go. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Oh God! It killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. I think Pop's going to be okay. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Oh, the class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. That's handy. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money, Woof. Oh no. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense. He's just died! Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Let me try that a little less intimidating. Let me walk you home. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Oh, he was talking to the ghost. I have no idea who he was talking to.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on!
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little I think it looks quite nice, actually. More than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Christ.
Those oh, God, what? God, my mouth! Help!
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today, before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realise I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes? Colonel Sexy! He yells across the quad. There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Oh, look, it's Captain Cockblock. Excellent.
Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Oh, that poor dead boy.
Forget him. We were talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Oh no, it's the spork monster! Right.
The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Huh? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! No, it's not! What will you do? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what it's capable of, so I feel like defending initially would be the good first move here. Here we go, let's try that. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation, come on, KFC. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. It's blinking. It is blinking. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Right, we're attacking this time. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. What attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Oh, Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Well, defending didn't do anything last time. I don't know where Colonel Sanders has gone. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love again. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese. What's it made of? It's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Pal Musek used Thunderbolt on Spork Monster. He is a much more powerful Musek, to be fair. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Here he is. He's got his cockstick out, everybody. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Oh, we got sexy hunky hunk cleavage, everybody. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Oh, which one? I think we spare him. I think that shows compassion. I don't know. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realise that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said.
What? The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic cock spells, with a golden cock on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko? That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious cockbook in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realise that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh my God, he brought me to my house. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. King Uendo, thank you for the... I'm not sure if it's a resubscribe or a regular subscribe, but thank you for subscribing. He spiked your drink. Catherine! He didn't. He's a good man. He's a good man. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. They are weird. Oh, there he is. Oh, wow, there they all are. And the dead student as well. Fantastic. Bootsy, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything goes well for you tomorrow. And hang in there. You're amazing. You awake on day 2, and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Not much of a secret. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. We're tight. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Here we go. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Yes! Ugh! Come on, Clank!
Master. I love Miriam, Master.
Like him? Like. I know, it sounds like I'm moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Do you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. As in, Clank was the convertible, or Colonel Sanders was his own convertible? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Okay, right, there we go. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Ha! Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Lots of ellipses there. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favour, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me and the flavour was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you do? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I will make up a fake ingredient because I don't want to upset the hunk man and ruin my chances with him. That would be really bad, wouldn't it? Can't do that. The secret ingredient is people. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about it was Eye of Newt? I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. Okay. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school and he's on a horse. Oh. Stand back and admire his majestic glory, or run to him. I don't know which to do. I feel like running to... Let's run. We're gonna run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Okay, maybe it wasn't that good. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, God.
Oh, Colonel Sexy, I am here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So, it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is...
But before you can continue, he continues, you suddenly awaken.
Oh, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his naturally seasoned musk? Oh, I don't think we can be too needy again. I think compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here, but one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. PV Barson, thank you for the blips, my dude. Thank you for giving us some lovely blips. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and how sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Oh, he loved that. What voice is this one? A posh one, right? That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your 2 rivals, Ashlech and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. That one, I think. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behaviour. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognise it. It's a book! Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashlech immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Heh. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep, master.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzzt.
Womp Master. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp Womp Master.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Were bzzzt, Master.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Yes, Clank! Yes! Oh God, here she goes.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. Those crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
But then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. Woof. I apologise for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Woof. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Woof. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry. I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. Woof. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Oh God, there's German. Down, boy, down! Oft hoppen! Was that okay? Did I do that one all right? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Woof. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. That's not German. Oh, sorry. What is it? What is it? Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favourite fowl, the chicken. Woof. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Colonel Sexy. Oh, Google says it's gibberish. I'm terribly sorry to all of our German viewers. It just looked faintly Germanic, and I assumed it made an arse out of you and me. Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles, an example of his own culinary talents. You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favourite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. Oh no. I never even got to taste it. You fade into darkness, but something is there. The Spork monster? Borko? What are you doing here?
It is not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten.
Oh God, it gets me really stuffy, that. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. So because we saved him, he's now our friend, sort of. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Which item do you want to sample? A lot of people said pepper. Let's go for pepper. A brightly coloured pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Oh, Christ. Here we go again. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
My friend! Oh!
This guy again?
I'm here to give you an important message. Oh! You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry. I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy... you must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Sorry, what?
Today's lunch will be prepared...
What
does she sound like?
Via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them, you're on. I think it's time to set up. Working as a cook in KFC was the worst, but this game is totally what I wish it was like. Okay. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Colonel... Oh, let me try that again. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Colonel Sexy. He loved that as well. He got lots of hearts off him. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Woof.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on...
the timer! Oh my goodness. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about, Woof. Aroo!
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine.
Diamonds, they don't shine. They sparkle.
I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. Here we go. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperatures does water boil at? It's 100 degrees C. That's right. But how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that?
Winner gets to rub my furry belly.
Oh my God.
Let that be an enticing offer motivate you.
Oh, Christ. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11 herbs and spices. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction.
Tail wagging intensifies, Woof.
Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Diamonds refract, actually. What state of mind offers the most flavour? Oh God, trust. Oh, that's wrong. Oh no, I don't know what that is.
I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for dog jokes, Woof.
Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashlech is simply stronger and faster than you. What? You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Lord Thoric, thank you for the subscribe. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? Oh, God, a small... Oh, okay, cool. A small town. That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong! Oh no!
Don't make me get the spray bottle, woof.
You notice Colonel Sanders out the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Colonel Sexy.
He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders and his horse. How many spoonfuls? Oh my God, how many spoonfuls? Oh, it's gone. How was I meant to answer that? What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition.
Grr.
Oh God, it's so stressful. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which one do you take? What a hunk! No, I'm distracted. I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focusing on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Oh God, they're all just Colonel Sanders answers. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Oh.
Woof woof.
You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colourful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes! Master. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilised in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Why, Master? You might not have any hands, but Colonel Sexy does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realise how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's over-mixed.
Colonel Sexy, no!
Oh, but you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. I didn't even get a choice there. What you often find is that the easy way could turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over, woof.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on, woof.
The secret ingredient is blood. Oh yeah, all the blood. God.
Ah, that's too bad, and here I am with such a complicated dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Colonel Sexy's injury.
Yes, I can hear you, Clan Fandango. I know. I know what they say about me. I'm not related to Matt Berry. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert.
Oh, wow, that does look good. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavour that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask
Colonel Sexy
to do the honour, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Oh, I'm having a real nightmare now with doing these voices. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh, wow, look at that. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you, heh.
As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his moustache. Internalise the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Oh, I think I might have to internalise this rage. I have to internalise the rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. What? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Oh my God, it's gone so bad. This is what you get for putting sexy Sanders before your friends, Ben, I know. I hate it when that happens. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You tried to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is an important part of life, not just for you or the music, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I wasn't born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Okay. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. What? And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. Colonel Sanders, what? Hello? He survived. For a while, anyhow. Colonel Sanders has killed a man. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that I will bring joy to the entire world and make bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. You know, the time that I killed someone. We got something in chat there. Sanders was involved in a shootout with Matt Stewart, a local competitor, over the repainting of a sign directing traffic to his station. Stewart killed a Shell employee who was with Sanders and was convicted of murder, eliminating Sanders' competition. My goodness me. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Oh God, battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster. Borko?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like always having to look over your shoulder.
Oh. Oh, God.
Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Porco. I'm glad that there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologise for the way I switched right into attack mode. Oh, great. There's O2 texting me about my upgrade that I've got available that I can't afford. Thanks, O2. That's great to hear.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once.
Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
Oh, no. A magic spell book.
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it.
Oh my goodness, we found it.
You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those, oh God, from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
We've made a friend for life here. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Colonel Sexy. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Oh, we're going to Colonel Saunders' hideaway. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. I'm going to drink, because that made me a bit lightheaded. Maybe have a strepsil. I don't have any strepsils. Oh, wow, look at that cock. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. What a lovely home. Is that his granddad, mate? Who's that up there? Someone. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with. Something to find the right balance of flavours and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. I mean, it's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I think we reveal to him because he's our new best friend. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. I don't like coleslaw, so this does not excite me. I am not really, blown away and excited by this one, I must admit. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on the this moment. Well, you best eat it soon, Colonel, because it will go out of date. You could offer him to make more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realise that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can take a closer look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Straight to the cock. You noticed a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realise it isn't just realistic, it's real! Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item. Let's have a look at the urn. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." God, he's so dramatic. Why is he such a drama king? Oh, God. Poor guy. Who's this? Oh, one of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. No, they don't. That's not what they're doing at all. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Oh. I don't want to go through his. I don't want to go through his actual house. Let's just look at the stuff. Is that his YouTube play button award? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it says safe. Secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside of it, you find a single note. What does it say? Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Okay, that wasn't that exciting. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Oh no! Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Oh, no, I haven't forgotten who my friend Pete is, but Colonel Sexy has. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. What's that? Oh, this is the gravy candle, isn't it? A scented candle, you pick it up to try to identify the smell. Oh, power tool? Oh, no, it's just different suggestions. Freshly starched collar, piece of wood floating in a lake, summer of 69. Nice. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... What is it? What is it, chat? What is it? We have to know. Only chat has the answer. It's arsenic. It's arsenic. Nice try, Lord Brotovich. What's that? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realise that the hair therein isn't just silvery in colour, it's actually made of spun silver. Oh. Who's this guy? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and moustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. There he is. Great. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? So, what do we think is going on here? I think that, like Doctor Who, he's like regenerated, or he's reincarnated himself, and he's having another crack at his business empire, even though his business empire was really successful the first time. I don't really know. Is it going to imply that Colonel Sanders is some kind of god? I wouldn't be surprised. Wow, you open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you, Jen. It does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. Oh God, I have no idea. That probably makes us look like a bit of a creep. That, he'll probably just say, oh, I'll just make it warmer. That might actually get results. We might get results from our big move. Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't get that consent. He never asked for it. Oh God, whoa. This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying. But, oh, the game's talking to me now. Okay. Game over. Damn it! Okay. Well, we got, let's fess up, I suppose. Oh God. Oh, we got a lot of skipping to do. Here we go. Let's just have a nice little skip here. It's the Spork Monster. Ah, no, I'm your best friend. It's okay. I'll be here for you. Sometimes you can fail and come back from failure. It's all good and fine. Oh, what a lovely place. Let's have a look. I got a new recipe for you. Reveal it. Here's my weird cabbage in mayonnaise. Apparently it's nice. I'd keep it away from me though. I'm not remotely interested. There we go. We're getting there. Oh God. Close the window. Oh, here he is. Oh crap, the jacket. You fess up and tell him the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Colonel Sexy! I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh, here they go. There they all go. Wow, you awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Please show it to us. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh, that does look good. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg or flatter him? Are we going to stream the entirety of the game today? I don't think so. I think we've got an entire extra day to do, which would be another hour. So we will pick it up. He'll pick it up again if people want to see the end. Let's flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is sitting there waiting for you. I cannot handle talking to this woman right now. So I'm gonna... If I go back to the title screen and continue, where will it put me? You definitely become Colonel Sanders at the end. That's a good suggestion, actually. Okay, so it brings us back to here. Well, there we go. That's all I'm going to play for today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's been quite the culinary sensation, hasn't it? What a crazy, crazy whirlwind ride that was. Thank you so much for coming along and witnessing the weirdness of that. I'll try to find an occasion where I can finish it at some point in the future. I reckon there's probably about an hour left. I know for a fact that KFC Gaming is on Twitter. If you enjoyed the stream and the game, why not tweet them and us at Team TripleJump in the same tweet and say, hey, you need to send TripleJump chicken because they're your biggest fans and they played through your game. Please. Wink. As we announced on Twitter... Oh no, we've got a tweet scheduled for 1 hour's time. Basically, in an hour's time, there's a tweet going out just saying that we are doing a sleepover stream tomorrow. We're having another sleepover stream. Those of you who already support us on Patreon will be aware of this, but you guys are getting it an hour before anybody else is being told, unless you also saw it on YouTube, and then you would have seen it there. PV Barson, thank you very much for the blips there. Peter and I will be playing the new game from the Until Dawn developers, Supermassive Games. We're going to be playing Man of Medan. We're going to be streaming that tomorrow night on YouTube from 6 until 8 p.m. And I think we're going to do the same thing again, where if you donate a certain amount, you can suggest a bedtime story that we read at the end of the stream. And if you're a patron, we're doing a Discord call directly after the stream if you want to chat with us and have any questions and things like that. Yes, Kelly, I'm okay, thank you. I feel quite tired and congested now because of all the weird nasally voices I've just done. So I'm going to go rest up. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing a spooky game. Please come along if you can. It'll be Peter and I, youtube.com/teamtriplejump/live. There's a tweet going out soon. It'll tell you everything you need to know about it. Tweet KFC Gaming. Tell them to send us chicken. We want it. We deserve it. We fought for it. I'm going now. I'm going to blow my nose. Thank you for watching, everybody. Also, if you like this new streaming slot in the evening, tweet me. Let me know if it's better for you. And we've certainly got more viewers than usual, so I think there's something to be said for streaming in the evening. So maybe I'll try and do this a bit more often. Bye, guys. Where's the stop button? There it is. Bye.